Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. Are you ready? How many of you practiced your alphabet this week? Raise your hands. Oh, good job. Ethan, did you not practice your alphabet? Look, he's running away.
I did. I raised my hand.
Oh, okay. I just didn't see you. All right, good. So how many of you feel pretty comfortable that you can sign the alphabet?
I didn't practice because I don't need to. I've done very well.
All right.
Probably wouldn't know.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're super smart, maybe you don't need to practice. I don't know. But I know that even myself after, let's see, almost 12 years of signing, I still need to practice or I don't retain. All right. So we are going to mute. I'm going to mute you all. And that way, you only get to hear me. Yay. No, everybody look happy about that. Charity, you do not look very happy. That's better. All right. Okay, so let's very quickly run through our alphabet. Amy and Chloe are not going to be on here with me today because I have them babysitting the dog and keeping him quiet so that he doesn't bother us. But they might sneak in later, I'm not sure. All right, we're going to really quick go through our alphabet. And then we'll do just a few numbers. I know Nick was telling me last night that he can go all the way to 30. And really, once you get past the 20s, there's a pattern to how they go. So numbers are really not too hard. So we're going to review our alphabet, then we'll go through our numbers quickly. And then I do want to show you some sentences that you're going to practice this week. Some easy beginner easy things that if you meet a deaf person, if you see a deaf person in town, something easy that you can say to them. And some of you already know how to do it, but some of you don't. So you that do know, you're going to have to be patient and gracious with those who are just beginning. And those of you who are just beginning, learn fast, okay? Just learn fast. No, just joking. All right, ABCs, are you ready? I'm going to say the letter. I want you to show me, okay? And then I'll do it after you guys have a chance to do it, all right? Show me A. Okay, now last week, I gave you a little tip on what to do when you're finger spelling so that your hands aren't going all over the place. Do you remember what it is? There you go. I see it. All right, so now if you don't hold on to your elbow, it's okay. But what I don't want to see is okay? So you don't have to throw it at me. You don't have to try to punch me through the computer screen. I'll be able to see your signs. You just do it right. Yeah. All right, so we do A. Good. A. And then B. Good job. B. C. Good. C. D. Ethan's running ahead. D. Good job. E. Good. Doesn't really matter if you scrunch your hand. My husband scrunches his hand way up like that. I said, man, that's gotta hurt. I just kind of keep mine relaxed. It doesn't hurt my fingers nearly as much. So E. Remember F. Good. F. The feathers on the bird. Remember the bird's head and its feathers, showing us its feathers. A, B, C, D, E, F. What comes next? Show me. You can't tell me because you're muted. I can't hear you, but you can show me the letter G. Very good. And H? Good job. You guys did practice this week, didn't you? I'm so impressed. Good job, children. Yes, Sydney. Good job. H and I. Oops. I showed you. Whoops. You're supposed to be showing me. I. Good. And J. Right. You just take that I and draw me a J. J. K. Good. That one's kind of tricky, so you guys are doing a good job to get those. K. L. And what do we not do with this letter? I just said, what do we not do? Children, my goodness, my goodness. All right, so we have L. We don't do the loser sign. That's not good. Do you know that I got in so much trouble last week because Mr. Bud found out, or Uncle Bud, whatever you call him, found out that I had showed you the sign that people do with L, and I got in trouble, but I'm the one that told you not to do it. I said it's not nice. So I can't do that anymore. So now we can't have any fun. It's all very boring and very dull. Show me M. That's no fun. Right, M. So remember in cursive writing, your M has 3 bumps, so you put 3 fingers over your thumb, and that's the letter M. I see Darius has joined us. Hello, Darius. We have the letter M, and then show me the letter N. There we go. N. O. Good. O. That's an easy one. And the letter P. Good job. P. Just an upside down K. The letter P, and then Q. Right? Just tuck up that middle finger, and then you just have these 2 fingers out, and you just tip them over. That's the letter Q. Q. R. Cross your fingers. R. I don't know why that's R. It really doesn't look like R. But oh well. S. Good. Good. So you remember that with S, our thumb goes in front, because if we put it up here, it's the letter A. And we don't want to confuse those. It could be very confusing. All right? So S, show me T. No, Ethan. Do you need a potty break, Ethan? Ethan and Nathan both need potty breaks, so everybody hold for 1 second because they apparently need the toilet. No, I'm just joking. They're just being, that's another thing that I got in trouble for. Mr. Bud said, why are you teaching the kids all these bad things? I said, well, it's not bad. If they're out somewhere with deaf people and they need to know where the bathroom is, then they need to know how to ask. So it's actually a very helpful and good thing to know. He didn't believe me. So I got in trouble twice last week. Thanks a lot, guys. Way to go. I'm just teasing. It's not your fault. So we have the letter T. It's all Nathan's fault. All Nathan's fault. The letter T. And if you shake it, then they're going to think that you need the bathroom. So when you're finger spelling, make sure you don't shake it, okay? All right, show me U. Good. U. And it looks like a U. V. Very simple. Looks like a V. W. Good. Looks like a W. X. Yeah, X, the hook, the pirate's hook. X marks the spot on the pirate map. And if you guys find gold, you better be giving me some. Okay? Everybody nod your head. Nathan is not very nice. And Seth, Nick, see, I'm going to have a talk with Miss Andrea about teaching her boys how to share. X. All right, show me the letter Y. See, they're talking at me and I can't even hear them. Right, the letter Y. So your thumb and your pinky, and it looks like a Y. You can come in. Yeah, it's fine. Chloe wants to come in and say hi. So Y, and then our last letter is, show me. And everybody says it different. It's either Z or Z. I don't care what you call it, but that's how you do it in sign language. You just draw it. Oh, there's the puppy. The puppy's saying hi too. All right, put the puppy down. Let him go. You can say hi.
Hi.
All right. So that's your alphabet. You guys did a really good job. Now, what I would like to do, because there's only, I was going to say there's only a few of us, but we do have the Thren children with us, so they will take up a little bit of time. All right, what I would like you to do is I would like, and I don't know how everybody is situated on your screens, but one by one, I'm going to, Conan, no. If he's going to do that, you're going to have to take him out. What I'd like you to do is one by one, I would like you to try spelling your name for me. Can you do that, you think? I know Seth and Nathan and Nicholas. I know they can. I know Ethan and Sydney should be able to. So we'll just go one at a time. Actually, let's go ahead and start with Seth and Nathan and Nicholas. Let's go from oldest to youngest, okay? And if you want to, here, why don't you, I'm going to unmute. Oh, I'm going to unmute you. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Unmute yourself. Good job. All right. Say your name and then spell it for us. And we'll start with Seth and then Nathan and then Nick, okay? Because Seth is the oldest.
My name Seth.
Good job. Now he's skipping ahead in our class today and signing the whole sentence, which is fine. If you know how to sign the whole sentence, you can. Otherwise, just tell us what your name is and then spell it. All right, Nate, go ahead.
My name Nathan. No, that's Nick.
Good job. All right, there's Nathan and Nick.
My name is Nicholas.
Good job. That's Nicholas. All right, you guys can mute yourselves. And let's go to Miss Elizabeth's. Let's go to Charity and Savannah and Jeremy over there. If you can unmute yourselves, or if Mom's there. Or you can just sign your name if you want. All right, there's Charity. Good job, Charity. Thank you.
Savannah.
Good job. Thanks, Savannah.
J E R E M Y. Jeremy.
Good job. Thanks, Jeremy. All right, you guys can mute. Let's go down to Darius down there.
Darius.
Good job. Thanks, Darius. All right, Ethan and Sydney. Oh, and somebody else who's hiding over there. That would be Tanner. Good job, E.
Tanner, T-A-N-N-E-R.
That was Tanner.
Sydney, S-Y-D-N-E-Y.
She's so fast. Thanks, guys. All right, Thren kiddos, it's your turn. So one at a time, get a little bit closer to your camera and just say your name and then spell it for us, okay?
Tyler.
Good job. Thanks, Ty.
Silence. S-I-L-A-S.
Good job.
Closer, she can't see.
L-A-N-A.
Lana got off easy. Her name only has 4 letters in it.
It doesn't have the same, too. Woo!
Mine has 4, I think.
There's Mia. Good job, Mia. Oh, that was fast. That was Ava, in case you didn't catch that.
Go ahead, Jen.
Good job, Jackson. Excellent. All right. Weston's not going to do it? Weston, are you not going to tell us your name? Good job.
Just 3.
He's got it down pat. All right. So you guys, oh, Chloe, go ahead. Show us your name, my dear. This is Chloe. All right. Good job. Okay, everybody mute back up. We're going to go really quickly through our numbers. I got to remember, oh, we have lots of time. Lots of time. Okay, so most of them are pretty easy. And in fact, we learn how to count with our hands, but there is one difference. How would you, if you didn't know sign language, how would you have learned to show me the number 3? I almost said the letter 3. Right. Most of the time, kids will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Well, in sign language, we're not going to do that. We do count 1 and we count 2, but then we use our thumb to count 3. Do you know why? If you think you know why, nod your head. Okay. I'm going to tell you why. Because if you say 1, 2, that's not 3 in sign language. That's 6. So you would not be a very good counter if you counted 1, 2, 6. Okay? So we do 1, 2, thumb out for 3. And then we go 4, which is normal, 5, normal. Then we're going to reach over and grab our pinky for 6, and then we work our way back down the hand. 7, 8, 9, and for 10, we give each other the thumbs up because we're so good. You're not. Terrible. No, I'm just joking. Good job. All right, let's go through it again, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right, so now I'm going to teach you, and this is going to be really sad because you're only going to get to hear me, because if we all try to sing at the same time, it's going to be so confusing. But I'm going to teach you. What?
He's going to go crazy once it comes in.
Well, then take him out into the kitchen. So we will sing a song for our numbers. And the only other sign that you need to know, there are 3 other signs that you need to know. You need to know the sign for Indian, so you're going to take your F, Indian. Okay? From kind of by your nose, back by your ear, Indian. Okay? And the sign for boy, just like you're going to grab the bill of your baseball cap, boys. And girls, sometimes we wear them too, so. Boy, and then girl, you're going to take your thumb down along your chin, along your jaw, girl, okay? So the way we sing this is we sing 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Indians, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little Indians, 10 little Indian boys. Now that's not too hard, but the second verse we're going to go backwards. We're going to start 10 little, 9 little, 8 little Indians, 7 little, 6 little, 5 little Indians, 4 little, 3 little, 2 little Indians, 1 little Indian girl. Girl. We do boys when we go to 10, and we do girls when we come back down to 1. Okay? And you can switch it up if you want to when you're practicing, but that's how we're going to do it. So, we'll go slow, but then we're going to go a little bit faster, and we're going to see how fast we can get going before we go, ah! Okay? I'm not getting smiles from anybody except Ethan and Sydney. Like, nobody's smiling. Everybody's, okay, here we go. All right, you are allowed to have fun. Okay, I'll get my good singing voice on. Ready? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Indians. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little Indians. 10 little Indian boys. Was that too fast? No, yes, no? Ethan's a little slow. It's okay. All right, here we go for the girls. We're going to start with 10. Are you ready? 10 little, 9 little, 8 little Indians. 7 little, 6 little, 5 little Indians. 4 little, 3 little, 2 little Indians. 1 little Indian girl. Good job. All right. You know what? We won't do any more right now, because what we are going to do is you'll be able to go on YouTube later and practice that. So we'll go ahead and leave it at that. But when we sing it next week, we want to be able to sing it just as fast as it's supposed to go. Okay? All right, everybody say hi to Alexa and Jewel that are just joining us, because, anyways, I won't say anything. But yes, they're just joining us now. All right. People get really busy, and this is only the second week, so even I had to set an alarm on my phone to remember to do class today. Once we get in the habit of it, it'll be fine. But for now. Okay, so when we signed our names, actually, let's give Alexa and Jewel the chance to sign their names for us. Could you not kick the mat out from under us, please? Thank you. Because they didn't have a chance to. So if Miss Deisha will unmute them for just a second, they can say their name and then sign it for us.
When did you say it?
Alexa.
Mm-hmm. Good job. All right, Jew. Good job. All right. You can go ahead and mute again. Go tell me to take care of it. All right. So if you meet a deaf person and you want to tell them what your name is, your sentence is very simple. You have 2 signs and then you finger spell your name. Okay? It's not tough. How do you think you would say that something belongs to you? It's mine. My name. It's mine. You would do that normally. If you're shouting at your brother or sister, no, that's mine. Right? Whoa, how do we only have 10 minutes left? It's telling me that we only have 10 minutes. Okay, so this is going to be quick. So we're going to say my name. Okay, the sign for name, you take both H hands and cross them over each other. Name. So you would say my name, and then you would sign it. I would say, my name is Jenna. They don't use Mr. or Mrs. or Miss. They just simply say, my name, Jenna. Spell your name. So it's very, very simple. Now, what do you notice that we didn't say? There's a little word that we did not say. Right? We didn't say is. Now, some deaf people will, because they know that we're hearing people and they know that that's the way we talk. But deaf people don't talk like that. Deaf people don't use all those little words. They say the important words. So they simply say my name and then they spell their name. So if you wanted to say hi to a deaf person, you would say, hi, my name, and then spell your name. Okay? If you wanted to say, hi, it's nice to meet you, you're going to say, hi, it's nice. Everybody show me. It's nice. And then here's your two people, okay? Just put your fingers up. These are two people and they're meeting. Okay? Don't do it with D's. You know why? Because this is the sign for dating. And you don't want to go up to a stranger and say, hi, it's nice to date you. That would be very awkward. Okay? So you want to say, hi, it's nice to meet you. That's a hard one, I know. You, me, those ones are kind of hard, but you know. All right? So everybody together say, hi, it's nice to meet you. Good job. So you just want to make sure that you're not using your D's, that you just stick your fingers up because they're people meeting each other. Okay? So you're going to say, hi, it's nice to meet you. Okay? And then you can say my name and spell it. All right? So that's something you're going to want to practice this week. And I really don't know why they're telling me I only have a few minutes left. This is very strange. I'll have to look into that later. Now, the sign for deaf. Do you know the sign for deaf if a person is deaf? Because if you go try to talk to a person in the store and they're deaf, they probably will say, I don't understand you. I'm deaf. So with your finger, you just point to your mouth and to your ear. And it doesn't matter which way you do. Some people start with the ear and go to the mouth. Some start here and go back. I go backwards, but it really doesn't matter which way. It's fine either way. What it means is they can't talk and they can't hear. That's the sign for deaf. Okay? Some deaf people will have a hearing aid or an implant that will help them sort of make words, but for the most part, a fully deaf person cannot talk and they cannot hear. So that's the sign for deaf. Okay? So they would say, deaf me. They said ASL is backwards. Their grammar is very different from ours. You would say, I'm deaf. Deaf people will say, deaf me. They put it backwards. It's like Spanish, French, a lot of the grammar is backwards. The subject, the person that they're talking about, is at the end. So they'll say, deaf me. And then they'll look at you and they'll say, now notice my eyebrows are going, deaf you? Are you deaf? And you can say, no. No, unless you are deaf. In which case you'll say, yes. Okay? So there's a few extra signs for you to practice, and I will send you by email. Again, did everybody get the email with the papers from last week? I know I was kind of late getting them out. I didn't get the email sent until, I think it was Thursday. But anyways, I'll get that out, Lord willing, today with the link for this class. So we practiced our ABCs. We did our numbers 1 to 10, and I know a lot of you guys already know it, so it's a little bit boring for you, but just be patient. It will get tougher, but we have to be patient for the little kids that want to learn too, okay? And you know what? Sometimes it's good for those of us who know a little bit more. It's good for us to have to slow down and practice the basic things and make sure that we're doing it properly, because it's easy enough to learn the stuff, but sometimes we get lazy. And that's never a good thing no matter what you're learning. So remember our Bible verse from last week. We said, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. We want to do our very best for the Lord. So practice your ABCs, practice your numbers and the song. Okay? And then you're going to practice meeting a deaf person. Practice with your brothers and sisters. Say, hi, it's nice to meet you. Deaf you? Oh, deaf me? No, I'm not deaf. Okay? All right, that's what you're going to practice this week. All right, unmute yourselves. You can say bye to each other. I'm not sure why they're cutting us off so early. I'll have to check into that later. All All right, it was good to be with you all. We'll do it again next week, 1 o'clock. Bye, everybody.